You're listening to Senior Airman Jonathan Guzman, a.k.a. The Goose, and this is Commander's Open Line. I have a full house here. We have the 35th Fighter Wing Commander, Colonel Williams, the MSG Commander, Colonel Griffin, Naval Air Facility Commander, Captain Rodman, and Command Chief Ocampo. How you doing,
Morning.
fellas, sir?
The Goose. How you doing?
Doing well, sir. Thank you.
You forgot it's fog and drizzle.
Fog and drizzle.
Fog and drizzle, not just fog.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Woke up this morning, had my chocolate chip waffles with a little Nutella, some Red Bull, a 5-hour energy drink, and I am good to go.
You had a Red Bull and a 5-hour energy drink.
Breakfast of champions, sir.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Waffles.
Awesome.
Shrek.
Very
Classic.
good. That is a classic movie.
Yes.
Well, I tell you, we got a lot to talk about. You want to? Did you go to American Day?
Yes, sir, I did.
And what did you think?
For my first time ever going to American Day, I was amazingly impressed. I thought it was awesome, and I loved all the vendors that were there, the turkey legs. I've been bragging about it, and I will continue to brag about it. I had my first deep-fried Oreo.
That goes good with a Red Bull, I bet.
Goes great with a Red Bull, especially if you had two of them. And I also had seen for the first time people sell whole cakes, yellow cakes. They were selling yellow cake.
And that's a big thing.
You would be surprised how expensive it is to buy it downtown and how sweet ours is compared to downtown.
Yeah.
So
Wow. So I was really impressed. I thought it was a great time, and I got a little color on my skin there from the sun, so a little more than I wanted, but now I'm good.
Yeah, we had, I tell you, great weather, and that contributed a lot to having such a great day, and it really was awesome. And I tell you, Captain Malcolm Langlis from JA and the entire American Day Committee did a wonderful job working with Mikami-san and the Misawa International Club to help put that on, and that was a big event. You know, we have three really big events that I talk about that the base does from an international relations piece, and this is one of them. The Japan Day is another one, and then the air show is obviously another one. So this is a great opportunity, and I'll tell you, walking the streets, I thought it was more crowded than the air show. I was amazed. It was, they're estimating over 80,000 people, which is
amazing.
It's
the third American Day I've done since I've been here, and I think that was the biggest crowd.
Yeah.
Huge turnout, I think, to see the Harleys, too. That's become almost a regional event. I heard some folks say they saw posters down in Tokyo for the Harley gathering in Misawa.
I actually heard them because we were doing a live remote during that, and I heard rumbling, and I said, oh, the Thunder's here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think they called themselves back in the day Rolling Thunder, I think it was.
don't
Not
know
sure.
exactly.
Don't know
I
that
think
one.
That was a B-52 campaign.
That was a beef.
I do know that there was about 350 was the number.
That's amazing.
And
Wow.
it was a mini Sturgis, literally, with the motorcycles out there. It's pretty impressive.
Nice.
Yeah. And the parade is a lot of fun. I mean, I think it's a neat opportunity for us because that's very American tradition for whenever we do fairs or anything like that, and getting to do the parade was a great opportunity. And then we had all kinds of stuff. We had dancing teams that we had other performers that were out there. We had a couple bands that were hot and heavy out there.
Yeah, Coach Miller did a great job out there.
I heard
Obsessed.
him. I heard him.
Obsessed. Yeah, that was
obsessed, and then bad as
Yes.
as I will say
Yep.
also, and lot of sporting events. We got to do a little tug of war, which was successful for us, so we're very happy about that.
Did we win?
Well, we won the exhibition match, but something about doing it on the street with tennis shoes certainly gave us a little bit of an advantage. But we'll take it. We'll take it when we can.
Right.
But and in lots of sports. I mean, and we actually, the other part is, I don't know if a lot of people knew this, but when you went inside the Misawa International Center there, the convention center, or the Misawa Center, sorry, they were doing cooking classes, and they
Nice.
were teaching them how to cook pancakes and waffles, and then they were also teaching them how to make Philly cheesesteaks. And I went up there because I was kind of worried that maybe with the good weather, people would go, I'm not going to go indoors. But there was a lot of the Japanese folks were enjoying that as well, and it was a great opportunity for them. And if folks didn't know it, that was some free food up there. So that I just probably increased their attendance next year for sure. But
Right. They also had the art from
Yep.
the schools up there.
yeah, they did. They had the arts in the school inside there, and that was, again, a lot of work went into that. A lot of work to organize, to set up, and then to take down. And my hat's off to everybody that was out there volunteering. And I know they raised a lot of money at some of the booths, so that
They
was
did.
great.
I think it's we get a couple opportunities a year for private organizations to raise money, which goes back further to our community because those private organizations give back to the community too. So I think we had about 50 private organizations out there. We probably had over 200 volunteers. We had a lot of effort going on, and once again, I think it accomplished our relationship with the community. It improved it. I mean, clearly, with 80,000 plus folks there, a lot of people got to see the American ways in a very positive way.
It's interesting. The city of Massawa is about 40,000 people. So obviously, this is what you're just talking about, and how this has gone more than just Massawa. It's our local community. It's our neighboring communities. In fact, Mayor Tanichi brought in some leadership from 2 adjoining cities to kind of show them the relationships that we have here and how much there is to do here at Massawa. So again, he's also very proud of the work and the teamwork that we have here in this community, as everybody here is. So,
And I think we handed out about 80,000 pieces of candy.
yeah, I was gonna say how much.
We did.
Holy cow!
I will
Had to get
tell
a
you,
loan.
it was pretty impressive with the candy delivery. I mean, and think of every person that parade was giving out candy. So there was a lot. I think our commissary was happy too that we shot with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the thing is, it was kind of like it was trick or treating kind of thing. It was trick or treating, but we came to them.
Like
so
an
they
early
just they just stood there, and it was like, well,
From my truck, I enjoyed the scene of watching the commander of the dental squadron handing out candy to all those kids.
Can't believe
The
I missed
irony
out
in
on all
that.
of it.
Yeah,
he's just building a business.
that's right.
Okay. And then you wanted to talk here about high school graduation, sir?
Well, that's on our script.
Okay.
Absolutely. High school graduation. I have a senior graduating from high school.
Oh, you
so
do?
Absolutely.
As do I.
Yep.
Wow.
So-
two?
And-
Mine graduated last year, but
Yep.
she came back
She
for the
came back.
graduation.
That's so awesome. She's back visiting you.
Jenna's back visiting us. That's a good thing.
It's
Was
good
it her
visiting.
birthday yesterday?
Yep, my daughter was 20 years old. I'm getting very old.
Outstanding.
My daughter was 20 years old yesterday, and 2 years ago when we came down here for our last year in high school, and to graduate, we literally left on June the 4th from the States and got here June the 6th. So she actually missed her 18th birthday. She was somewhere in the
poor
middle
girl.
of the ocean.
Oh my
I
God.
felt sorry for her.
So the Air Force can take away your birthday.
The Air Force can take away your birthday. Yes, it can.
Well, it's
But
actually
it can't take away your high school graduation because we're
No.
going to have 50 kids tomorrow graduate. That's pretty impressive.
So,
And
Actually, that's a neat way to have a birthday in the middle of the air. That's a neat one.
well,
Yeah.
that's when you write down. That's for sure.
And I will tell you, normally the Akron High School does very good on scholarships. I think we went to the award ceremony not too long ago, and the kids got some very good scholarships out there. And our high school kids all do very good going to college that I've seen anyway.
Yeah, they do. They do a great job. In fact, we even had a ROTC scholarship go out, which is outstanding. So
Those are hard to get.
those are hard to get, and that's amazing. So
Extremely competitive.
So the graduation is Friday at 1500. That's 3:00 for the high school graduates, and that's at the Massawa Civic Center. And one of the things that's I think really neat is the fact that the Massawa Civic Center, if you have not been there, is a great auditorium. We don't have anything like that. I mean, you think about we would be doing this in a base theater. That's the closest we can come to this. So it's great that we have the relationship with the city that allows us to go down and use the Massawa Civic Center like that, and that's provides a much more, I would say, formal or applicable environment for a graduation. We
Right.
can do it at a football stadium. I guess that's where mine was. Now that I
Mine
think
was in a
about it.
basketball gym. Yeah.
Actually, mine was on a football stadium.
Yeah. So it's kind of nice that you get to have the opportunity to do this in the relationship with the local community. How many folks, get to say, my high school graduation was in the town of Massawa in a Japanese civic center? They're going to go, well, that's pretty unique.
Yeah, it is pretty neat.
And,
So
and I think this is the third one I've been to here, probably same with Captain Rodman here, but I will tell everyone that I wouldn't try to drive. It's not worth the hassle to drive. It is easier to park and walk or to take the shuttle that they normally do around 2 o'clock, and they'll start shuttling. But it is easier just to walk to the Civic Center than to try to drive and park.
from the BX parking lot.
From the BX parking
It's-
lot area.
It's right outside the gate. So it's right next to Train Park, the
Yeah.
proverbial American name, Train Park.
Train park. It's just easy.
White Pole Road. All the we
Thing.
use our adjectives well, I guess.
I guess so.
So for the parents over there, how's it feel for y'all's kids leaving? I mean, that's a big step now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a big step.
It
it's
is.
it's yeah. Well, ask me after a while. See, yours is back. So it changes everything, doesn't it?
It
So
does,
you're like,
I'll tell you.
okay.
There's probably about 50 parents out there is thinking, "Oh my God, come tomorrow, that kid has graduated and an adult."
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still my kid.
Right.
They're all our kids still,
Right.
but you know, it is a neat. Everybody ought to think back on their high school graduation, and you kind of try to remember how it felt for you, and that's what they're going through. So
And this is a very small class. You know,
Yeah, it
only
is.
50 seniors, so of course it's a very tight group.
Wow, 50 seniors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a graduating class of 450.
Right. I think that's probably the average. But here,
I graduated with 80 folks. I went to a
wow.
very small school.
Right, that is small. Yeah.
my graduation was so long ago. I don't even remember how many people were in my graduating class. That comes with age. Goose, you'll figure that out in 30 years.
Eventually. Okay, so we'll take a break here, and we're going to leave you off with 5 for Fighting 100 Years.